Hello there and welcome to Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing great and I'm very happy to see you here. Today we're going to look into some of the viewers' questions, and it will be questions from the 6th of August 2022. So let's not waste any time and start. Glasses on. And the viewers' question for today comes from the first one from a guy called Cemo, and he wants to know, how does my work-life situation look in the future? Next person called himself Us, and he wants to know, how does my and my girlfriend's future together look like? Will we have a future together? Next person is Ako, and this person wants to know, how does my life look the 3 years to come? Next one is a lady called Lolo, and she wants to know, is the work proposal at the staffing company good for me? And last one is a lady called Ista, and she wants to know, will my boyfriend move to Sweden? Well, that was the questions for today, and let's start with Cemo. How does my work-life situation look like in the future? So, Cemo. Take out the cards and start shuffling. Just a moment for Cemo. And work situation in the future. And we're gonna take 5 cards for Cemo and his work situation. Then we're gonna take some oracle cards. Not some, we take one. One of these. And we're gonna take one of the pink ones. They are more like emotions. Yeah. And as a cherry on the top, we're gonna use some dices. And those dices are a little bit special. They have pictures, symbols, or words on them. And they give like an extra punch to the reading. One, two, and three. So, Cemo, how does my work-life situation look in the future? Let's see here. Well, Cemo, it looks like you will not be out of work. So in the future you will have plenty of work. Possibly you're gonna change trade. For example, if you have worked like a baker, maybe you will work like in a supermarket. So you will not doing the same thing that you're doing today, but the difference will not be huge. You will not go from a truck driver to a brain surgeon, but similar. There is a change of work for you in the future, and maybe the pay will not be huge, but you will still be content with the salary. The warnings, though, there is some warnings here for work situation in future. We have the warning triangle and the fox, and that it means that somebody regarding to work would maybe try to fox you, try to trick you. So if you start a new work, you must be very strict. You have to be everything on paper. If you agreed, for example, $10 an hour, then the boss, the person who gives you the job, must confirm it on paper. So when it comes to the salary, a lot of money will not be missing. So you must be very firm there. Don't trust people who gives you jobs. If you agree on something, you must have it on paper so they don't trick you with money. And also in the future, for example, if you have a job that is not a strict salary, maybe you work per hour, it's very important that you sign the hour you begin and sign down, take a note the hour when you're finished, and let the boss sign that too. So when it comes to salaries, so they will not be missing any money. This could also be in the job you currently have. So you have to be more, strict there, and don't trust everybody when it comes to your work and your salary. You also have the Arc of Triumph and a lot of mushrooms. That means job opportunities will flourish, it will grow, so you will have a lot of job opportunities and you will succeed in your job, even if you will work with something different. What can be? There is someone from your family, a female family member, who can get a little jealous about your work situation in the future. Maybe you will have a lot of success. Probably you will, because you have the Arc of Triumph here. And you will have a lot of job and good salary. And someone here could be a little jealous since you don't maybe want to give her money, send her money, or help her out too much, even if she has enough to manage herself. Let's take some more cards on this question, and we're gonna see here. It could be a short period of time you will be without work, and that is, I get like 10-11 months from now, you will not have work, and you maybe will be a lot of worried. How should I manage this? No job is coming. Oh my God, what shall I do? Did I do the right choice here? But the period of time is just short. Don't get too much stress. A new job is coming after that period without. I don't see that you will lack no money, no food, no nothing. But you will maybe get a little bit worried. It's like a transition. The job will come. So long periods without job, I don't see you there. And the most important thing, watch out so people don't fox you, trick you with your salary. You have to be very strict there. Well, Cemo, that was my answer for your question. Let's go to next one. And next one was from someone called Us. And the question was, how does me and my girlfriend's future together look like? Will we have a future together? So Us, let's see. How does your and your girlfriend's future look together? And if there is a future. So we're gonna turn around those questions and we're gonna ask, is there a future for you and your girlfriend? So let's see Us. Is there a future for you and your girlfriend? Is there a future for Us and his girlfriend? One of the pink ones and one of those cards. So, and we're gonna take some dices. So let's see Us. What is going on for you and your girlfriend? Oh, passion. I can say you have very nice cards here. You have, again, comes up here, the Arc of Triumph. This time it comes up in the cards. And when the Arc of Triumph comes up, that means it will be a success. There is still a lot of work on this relationship. You met through passion, but you have to talk more, you have to get to know each other more, and there is hard work to learn more about each other. It's nothing that comes easily. You really have to make an effort. The result, if there is a future, yes, there is. You have the Lovers and you have the card of Passion. So definitely there is a future for you together. Let's see here. Here's the horoscope, the signs of horoscope. So could be that you met by coincidence, or the horoscope, you match good in the horoscope. But it looks like there is a lot of passion, there is a lot of emotion going on. You're thinking about becoming a daddy. And there is a question, am I doing right? Is this the right person for me? How will I be as a daddy? And this marks here. But definitely it says you don't know each other so well yet. You still have a learning process to go through. If you do this learning process well, and if you are honest to each other, there is a big possibility that this could work out to a very lovable and passionate relationship. So, how will your future look together? If this goes through, how will the future look together for you and your girlfriend? the future looks quite good. You have a job, you have good economy, it's friendship and the love. So it's not only love and passion, but you will also become the best friends. So you can trust in each other in everything. Mm. And this is also a person who is like a family person. So this girlfriend could show qualities of a like a good wife, good mother, and very like a family woman. So want to keep this relationship strong and healthy. So yeah, there is good chances this can work out, but as I said, you both need to still work on this, and it's not easy, but if the will and the heart is there, everything can be possible. So that was the question for us. Wish you all the luck. And we go to next one. And next question was from Akko. And Akko wanted to know, how does my life look like the 3 years to come? So, well, Akko, it's difficult to squeeze in 3 years into one reading because, as you know, one day can be a lot of things happen, next day nothing, next month. So I will take a little bit like put it in very concentrated form, and we'll see what comes out. Like big highlights, if there is anything special going on in these 3 years. Cool. How will Akko's life look like in the 3 years to come? And we take one of the pink ones also. And some dices. Glasses on. Let's see, Akko. See, doctor. And I need some extra cards here. Well, Akko, in the near 3 years to come, it's like you're gonna learn a lot of new things. You have the looking glass, you want to look into more details of your life or details, learn new details, learn new stuff. Some change in work is waiting for you in those 3 years. And you're gonna feel like you want to give thanks to a lot of people, like people want to help you out. So don't be afraid to ask for help if there is something you don't understand or if there is something you need help with. Sometimes you have to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, but surely it's more sign that you are strong enough to ask for help. And when situation gets better, then you can always repay the favor. Definitely new sort of life will come to you in this 3 years. It's like you have been thinking about family, and there had been some time, maybe will not be any family, maybe I will be single, maybe I will not have any children, but opportunity for children and family will rise in these 3 years. Because you also have the card of children. You will be thinking of children. You will be trying maybe to have children. In those 3 years, I don't see maybe children yet in 1-2 years, maybe in the 3rd years. So you can maybe get worried, maybe you visit a doctor, can I have children or not? But there's big possibility it will come children, but not as soon as you maybe wanted to. Let's see if there is something more. In those 3 years, it looks like you're going to move. You're going to make a decision to move. The first time after you move, you'll be probably going to feel sad. You're going to miss a lot of things. Maybe you even cry after you move. But then you will come in. It will come in new project in your life, like a job or something, things to do. You can earn money, and this sadness will not be so strong. Definitely you would like to move more physically. For example, maybe you go to a gym, maybe you start running, some kind of exercise. Let's see if there is anything more to say in those 3 years. Yeah. Nobody's life is perfect. Your life will not be perfect either in those 3 years. We have our ups, we have our downs. But in general, it looks like you will be quite happy because here is music, dance, like party, you're gonna feel happy in your life, like singing. And this card indicates that a lot of things that you maybe wish for you, it's possible it will come true. It also looks like in those 3 years you're gonna buy a car, a new one. And because I see you driving a car and you're enjoying driving this car. What you definitely have to look out for where you park the car. PS parking, so you don't get tickets. So you have to be very careful how and where you park the car to avoid a lot of loss of money due to parking tickets. And if you have a car today, it's very important that you check the car's tires. Because when you drive a lot, the tire get worn out, so you will not have any problem. For example, when it rains, so you don't slide off the road, you have to check the tires, that the tires are in good condition. If they are not, do not drive the car, change the tires. That is my recommendation for you, and a warning. because you don't want to have an accident on the road due to bad tires. Yeah. Yeah, and there is some family member, a male, could be a brother, could be a cousin, some close male family member. It looks like you don't have contact today. It's a long time ago since you talked, since you met. And during these 3 years, you're gonna get in touch with him again, and it will be more contact than you had today. Maybe some old stuff you're gonna put aside and a new fresh start. Okay, Az, that was my answers for you. Wish you all the best for these 3 years to come. Let's go to next question. And next question was from a lady called Lolo. And she wanted to know, is the work proposal at the staffing company good for me? So, Miss Lolo had a work proposal on a staffing company, and she wants to know if this is good for her or if this is bad for her. Let's see here, Miss Lolo. Miss Lolo and the work proposal. And we're gonna take these cards also. And some dices for Miss Lolo. So let's see what there is here for Miss Lolo. Yes, Miss Lolo, you are very nervous about this work proposal, and it comes from an elderly man, and it could lead to that you have to move in the future because of this job. The work proposal as it is, it could lead to something good, like a new start, like a little bit abundance. You have the castle here, peaceful. It could be very peaceful. You have to look into it a little bit more, what you're gonna to do. But it seems like you're thinking it's worse or harder than it really is. And the work is a little bit like a game of chess. If you know how to move the chess pieces here, then you will know the game and it will go quite well. Since it's a new job and you don't have control over it, you don't know really what's going on, and you are used to have control of what you're doing. And this can make you very nervous, a little bit irritated, and easy to discussion or a fight. Let's take more cards on this work proposal. According to the cards, it looks like you're thinking about this day and night, can keep you sleepless at night. But at the end, you also have the Star, you have the Knight of Cups. And that means that I think you will be liked when on this new job, when you begin there. The other people, co-workers, are gonna like you a lot. And you have the Star. This job can give you a lot of opportunities, can make some of your wishes come true. Sorry. In the beginning, could be a little bit difficult because you have to sacrifice yourself. And this man who gives you the job offer, he has a good eye for you, but you also have to point out we are just working colleagues, nothing more. And this job is in a strong position. You will have like influence, you will probably work in some kind of boss position. You will have people under you, workers under you. So there you have to be also strong character to be able to do this. But as a total result of this job really could make many of your wishes also come true. And you have possibility to learn a lot in this new job. And Lolo, you will be the prettiest lady in the house. Yeah, that's for sure. So, that was my answer for Lolo. Let's continue to next question. And Lolo, wish you all the best, but still you have to think it through. It's quite good, this job, but if it really suits you, it's possibility that you have to move or be in another place where you are today for this job. So if this is okay for you, the job gives a lot of possibilities to grow and develop. So next question is from a girl called Ista, and she wants to know, will my boyfriend move to Sweden? Will my boyfriend move to Sweden? With other words, Ista has a boyfriend that doesn't live in Sweden, and let's see if he is willing to move to Sweden. And how will that go for Ista and her boyfriend? A little bit more shuffling. Ista and her boyfriend. Will Ista's boyfriend move to Sweden? I will take one of these. Will Ista's boyfriend move to Sweden? And finally, some dices. One, two, and three. So Ista, let's see. Consumed child. Here is the boyfriend. And here is you. Yeah. This is not settled yet. He's a little bit afraid, he's a little bit worried. How will it go? Will he manage this move? Will he manage the new life in Sweden? You are here and he's thinking a lot. He's even consulting the stars. He's a little bit afraid for this move. Even though he knows it can help him to fulfill many wishes. And here you also wishes come true. Something he maybe thought about a lot of time before, and now is the possibility for it to come true. It seems like he still have to get to know you better, heart-to-heart conversations. So if he feels safe and secure with you and you feel safe and secure with him, the possibility of move is very big. He's also thinking about if he moves to Sweden. Since he's from another country here, he will have to learn a lot of stuff. Maybe learn the language, maybe learn the culture, how things work in Sweden. And that also worries him. He's gonna feel like a little child depending on his mom, that will be you, Ista. And he doesn't like that. It will be for him very frustrating depending on somebody and not be able to do the things yourself. But if he's willing to learn, this process of adapting and moving can go very smooth and a lot quicker. Let's take some more cards here for Ista. Will my boyfriend move? So, what will the boyfriend decide? Will there be a move or not? Oops, this also wants to be there. What I can say, don't stress that question. Everything has to come in its own time. If he will feel stressed and pushed into that move, then maybe the move will not happen. If you just take everything easy without stress, then the possibility of a move is bigger. As I said, his main concern is also he doesn't want to be dependent on anybody. He would prefer to have a job first before he moves. So if he, for example, are secure there is a job waiting for him, then it will be much easier for him to move. And then he will not feel dependent on you. So if you discuss this, if you talk more together, if there is a possibility to find a job for your boyfriend before he moves, then everything will be much smoother, much better for you both. And it seems like your boyfriend is a hard worker. He's not afraid to work hard physically if he has to. And if he moves, through the work, through the job, he will get to know people very quickly, get to know new friends. So he will maybe not feel so isolated and so dependent on you. And that is maybe not, because he's used to have a lot of people around him, used to talk here, talk there, and moving to a totally new place can be a little bit like a shock for him. So is that the possibility of him moving is very big, but there are still a lot of things you have to work out before the move can happen. And as I said, good thing is to try to find a job for your boyfriend before he moves. Then he will adapt quicker and not feeling so dependent on you. Well, that was my answers for today. And I hope that they were for some help for you. And I wish you all the best in the future. And for now, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.